It's time for another shirt hunt, but this time with a twist. This shirt here is apparently match worn by Jadon Sancho. Usually with the hunts, obviously, we actually hunt for the shirt. We're starting at the end and working backwards this time. Let's get into it. As you can see on screen right now, this is a full player spec that the fans can't buy Jadon Sancho shirt. It's got the badges and everything in there, and the material is of the shirt that can't be purchased by fans. So it is at very least a player issued Jadon Sancho shirt. And this is where we get into the fun part where I say, I've purchased it without proof.
Oh, Neil.
In this video, it's only being uploaded if I somehow get an answer from Jadon Sancho himself. If you're seeing this video, Jadon Sancho himself has confirmed whether he wore this shirt or not. Buckle up, let's get into it. But just before we get into this episode of Hunting For, can we hit 2,000 likes in this video? If you are new around here, be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 150,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. So everyone who subscribes helps me a lot. Right, let's get into this. Anyway, let's talk more about what this shirt apparently is, why I have it, and what the backstory is around this. Please be worn by Jadon Sancho. I'm just going to get that out there right now. For those of you who saw my last match-worn football shirt saga, I don't want another one of them. I can't bear having to make 3 videos, each one where I look even more stupid, alright? Just please end now. A couple of weeks ago, a member of the football shirt community put that shirt up for sale on eBay. It sold for £350, but the guy didn't pay. The eBay listing did specify it comes about authenticity, but the person who won the eBay auction just didn't pay. So he put it on Twitter saying, does anybody want it? I swooped in and paid £280 for the shirt. Essentially what I've done here is a bit of a gamble. I'm banking on the fact that it being player spec, I can somehow get word from Jadon Sancho that it was worn, and then I have a shirt that will stay in my collection forever that is worth more than £280. It's risk and reward, because that's worked so well for me in the past.
Open your eyes. Go on, say bye.
Oh, you You're probably wondering what game this was worn in and what the story is the seller has provided me. So see it on screen now as I narrate it with my dulcet tones. I bought it off a lad who won it at a charity auction. By all accounts, Sancho had donated the shirt. It's this specific one because it's the one he broke the record of being the youngest Bundesliga player to ever score a brace. He paid £450 for it, and he showed me the receipts. Buying from a charity site and buying off me doesn't give you the same satisfaction though, does it? I should have taken them, but I left them with him. I've only realised Sunday I should have taken them as extra proof. Could potentially find a few holes in that. A lad came on here and said I should be taking minimum £400 without a certificate of authenticity, which, as you know, some aren't worth the paper they're written on. Alright, I get it, alright? Look at him, he thought he had a Messi shirt, haha. I don't think I can fairly ask for that. There's one on eBay, an Allison match worn GK top with COA, which is the fakest COA I've ever seen. For you, because you're a good egg, I can go 280. Just before we get into this, I am trusting that the member of the community here is selling it to me in good faith. It may well turn out that this shirt was not worn by Sancho, but that's on me. I purchased the shirt from him knowing there was no proof. He specified to me there was no proof in the first place. I'll be disappointed if it wasn't worn by him, but ultimately, I have to take the risk here. If it turns out it wasn't worn by him, I don't think we can be too annoyed at the seller. So basically, today has become Operation Have I Been Shafted or Not? The aim is to try and somehow get into contact with Jadon Sancho and find out whether I've spent the best £280 of my life. So my thinking with this is, I saw a video from Zach and Jay before where they use something called the 6 degrees of separation, where apparently you're never more than 6 contacts away from anyone in the world. So my aim is to use my contacts I have to gradually get one step closer to speaking with Sancho himself, and then he can confirm whether the shirt is real or fake. I'll see you guys when I have some more updates. If this works, incredible. Well, if you're seeing this video, it's worked in some capacity. For context right now, I'm filming this bit in early August. I'm aware, obviously, being a Leeds fan, Sancho has just joined Manchester United. But even still, like, he is just, oh, he's English and he's that good at football. Oh, come on, Jadon, win us a World Cup. Right, see you in a few days, I hope. How innocent was I back then? Oh, I'll use my contacts. Contacts? What contacts do I have? Ah, it's been 2 months. Just messaging people just every 5 minutes like, do you know anyone who can get me a bit closer to... I'm genuinely laughing at this whole situation. It's just... We haven't got in touch yet. This leaves me in the position that I never want to be in these videos, using a tweet to help me out. I never want to use, like, the platform of Twitter. I feel like that's cheating almost, but I have no other thing to do to identify this shirt. So we're going to go for Kyler Murray, 4th and long, Hail Mary. For those of you who don't get NFL, basically, it's my last ditch attempt, basically. I'm going to do a tweet. Let's just phrase the tweet. This tweet will sound absolutely mental, but does anyone out there? Yeah, out there have any way of helping me get into contact with @Sancho? I've tweeted it.
A few moments later.
We might have actually done it. Andy Walker, who's the senior communications manager for the England national team, has reached out and said he'll ask Jadon today whether it was a match-worn shirt by him or not. I've sent Andy the story about behind the shirt and which shirt it apparently is, and Andy said he's going to ask Jadon about it today. Would probably help if I added the context to this that it's currently the international break and we're playing Hungary tomorrow.
Well,
we're actually getting an answer. Does this technically mean that Jadon Sancho will be aware of the AwayDays YouTube channel? Can I clickbait it as a collab?
No.
He's replied. He's replied. He's replied. He's replied. This message will confirm whether this shirt was worn by Jadon Sancho or not. Once again, to reiterate, it is a full player-issued Borussia Dortmund Jadon Sancho shirt. That much is for sure. There's also a dirt mark on the armpit. So I'm hoping, because fans simply can't buy this shirt. So if he hasn't worn it, then what on earth is this? Just before I open this, if for whatever reason you are watching this, Jadon, the videos are usually this bad. I'll be honest. They are usually like this. So you might not want to stay around for any more. I don't want to... Oh, let's just open it. I'm going to throw this on screen as I read it as well. Spoke to Jadon after the game last night. Oh. Said he remembers that game versus Hertha and would have 100% kept that shirt for himself. It looks like it's not legit. Sorry, mate. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. No.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Everyone seems to... Oh, that's annoying. I'll be honest. So, £280 just down the drain. Oh, that's painful. That is painful. I'll be honest. Can we just appreciate, before I even dwell on this situation, we managed to get word from Jadon Sancho in a video. So, maybe money can buy that. Hunting for match-worn shirts is just genuinely brutal. Like, unless a player physically reaches out or hands you the shirt themselves, I don't think it's worth the stress for me anymore. I think I'll try and get match-worn shirts, but just directly from players. Somehow, I'll become really good friends with... Me and Jadon probably best mates now, I reckon. Overall, I'm confused about that shirt because it is a player-issued Borussia Dortmund Sancho shirt. Like, Kitman issued. So I don't know how it's got dirt on it and stuff. Maybe someone somehow got it and has worn it to five-a-side, or they've got a player-issued shirt and put dirt on it themselves to try and make it look like Sancho wore it. But so at very least, I mean, £280, it's a shirt the public can't buy. It's still not a bad shirt, but it stings. It's like the Messi one that I had signed by him. It was only signed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you think you've got something and it's less, it then becomes harder to enjoy that bit as much. People are going to try and maybe be annoyed at the person who sold it to me, but I find it very hard to be too annoyed at him, to be honest. Like, he sold it to me without, but by telling me basically there's no proof he wore it. So I can't sit here and be like, it's his fault, because it's not. I knew what I was buying when I purchased it, so it is what it is. The Hunting for series now, we've hunted for 5 shirts. 3 have been successful, 2 have been failures. People are like, oh, Ellis, he gets every shirt he wants. Not always the case. And actually, to be honest, I don't enjoy when stuff like this goes wrong, because obviously I can't afford for mistakes like that to happen, like, regularly. But I've spoke about it quite a lot in the past. Like, it's got to the point now of me collecting shirts. Like, if I want a shirt, I can just get it. Whereas the match-worn ones, it's so special to get a match-worn shirt by a player. It's why you see 500 kids at a game with signs. Like, it is incredibly special to get one. We'll be successful one day. We'll try and get another match-worn shirt. Just don't know how. I've been Ellis. If you have enjoyed this video, please smash the like button. If anything, just to help soften the blow a bit for me. If you are new around here, please be sure to subscribe. Can we hit 150,000 subscribers by the end of 2021? Be sure to subscribe for more away days and more football shirt content. Ciao, ciao. Bye. I want to go and cry.